Well, at least 920 people have been killed and hundreds more injured in an earthquake in Afghanistan. The 6.1 magnitude quake happened in the southeast of the country. It's believed to have struck about 27 miles from the city of Khost, and it's now understood that more than 600 people have been hurt. Footage that emerged from Paktika province showed rescuers arriving by air, and you can see people being carried away by helicopter and the damage that has been caused to a lot of these structures. Let's bring in Sky's Injamin Rashid, who is in Lahore in Pakistan for us. Inzi, what can you tell us about the situation? This is quite a remote area, isn't it?
Yeah, a very remote area, and I think that's what has made it extremely difficult for aid agencies to get into the region. It is very early days, but this was a huge earthquake, a very powerful earthquake that struck the mountainous region of Paktika in Afghanistan. The latest numbers that we understand now are around 950 people have died from this quake and around 600 people are injured. But the Afghani authorities, the Interior Minister, Salahuddin Ayubi, has said that the death toll is likely to rise as some of the villages are in remote areas in the mountains, and it will take some time to collect details. Now, what is quite striking is that ever since the Taliban took over Afghanistan, it's been incredibly difficult for authorities to work on the ground. It means that rescue efforts are likely to be complicated over the next hours and days, since a lot of the main aid agencies, the international aid agencies, left Afghanistan since the Taliban took over the country last year. And that will be cause a huge knock-on effect to that rescue mission, and no doubt will increase that death toll as a result. But as we understand it on the ground, and we can see from some of the pictures that locals are trying to rescue people from the rubble. We've seen some other images on social media as well, which shows that houses completely crushed. We've seen cars and villages as well in these remote areas completely destroyed as a result. And that death toll will no doubt rise. Currently, around 950 people at least have died from this earthquake in the Paktika area of Afghanistan. Around 600 have been injured, and the officials in Afghanistan saying that that death toll will no doubt rise. Pakistan here, they've said that they will be on standby to send any aid that is required. Of course, a neighbouring country with borders to and from into Afghanistan. The former Prime Minister Imran Khan has said that the area in Pakistan which neighbours that area of Afghanistan which has been affected, they are prepared to assist with medical assistance and any financial assistance they require. But clearly an issue in terms of the aid agencies now in Afghanistan, who will not be able to try and help and react to this incident, as many of them were pulled out when the Taliban took over last year. And that has been a huge issue and will be a huge issue as this rescue mission continues with over 950 people now dead.
OK, Inzi, thanks very much for that. Inzi there with the latest for us from Pakistan.